What is up everyone, Movie Wayne back again with another collection video. I say another collection video, it's only my second ever collection video. I've done a horror movie collection and this is going to be my 4K movie collection. It's a bit like my Blu-ray updates where I just going to show them off and talk a little bit about the movie. Now there isn't too many movies here, I only own 26 titles I think, what I counted. And usually when I do a Blu-ray update I haven't seen half them films, but I think there's only 3 movies that I haven't seen in this collection up to now. So I'll be able to tell you a little bit about each film. And it's just a light-hearted video, isn't it? So I can talk a little bit about each movie and maybe it'll get you interested or whatever. Now, I do appreciate the 4K quality. I've got a lovely 4K TV. I'm very happy with it. You know, especially for me gaming, it looks fantastic. And my Xbox is a 4K player, so I usually watch them on that. And some of these films do actually look fantastic. Now, there's a few random films here, as you'll see as I go along, and I'll explain why. But let's just get on with it, eh? First movie that we have here is a film from 2019, yeah, and that is Alita Battle Angel. Absolutely love this film. I didn't expect too much from it, but what made me want to watch this film was how good it looked on the trailer, and I was just like, okay, I'll go and see that, and I was blown away. Fantastic. Probably in my top 5 movies of 2019. I think I've done a list and I put it 4th. So, fantastic movie. This is basically about this android, do you want to call android, I'd call her. And she's just put together by this doctor years from now in the future. And she discovers that she's got all these abilities to fight and stuff. And she's brilliant at martial arts and everything. And she's just discovering herself basically, and it's a fantastic film. It really is. Absolutely looks amazing, and again looks brilliant in 4K. This is definitely worth a shot if you haven't seen it yet. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. So yeah, the first movie is Alita Battle Angel. Sorry about the glare there, I'll try and hold them a bit forward from now on. Second movie, this is one I have not watched yet, and that is Blade Runner 2049, is it? Yes, 2049, film by Denis Villeneuve. I hope I'm saying that correctly. All the films I've seen by him have been fantastic, so I've heard nothing but good things about this. Now, the reason I haven't watched this yet is because I seen the first Blade Runner when I was about 16, and I didn't like it at all. I do own it on Blu-ray, but I just did not like it, and I thought it was a very overrated film, but I'm going to give it another shot. Now, I don't want to watch this without watching that one because I've forgot a lot about that film, to be honest, and I just want to catch up before I watch that. So, looking forward to checking both of those films out, and I'll let you know my thoughts on both of them at some point. Hopefully try and watch them soon, because I really am wanting to watch this, and I heard it looks brilliant on 4K. So, yeah, I haven't seen that one yet, guys. I do apologise. Oh, here we go, another one I haven't seen yet. Now, I bought this from HMV because it was on offer, and it was first when I started buying 4Ks. And sometimes HMV, if you buy a purchase, they'll give you something else for cheap. And this was $9.99, brand new, and it is Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I'm afraid I've never seen this movie. I know it's a very popular Spielberg film. Is it Spielberg? Yep, Steven Spielberg film. And I know it's very popular, and I should really have watched this by now, but I just haven't. So hopefully I'll get round to that soon. That's been in my collection for quite a while now, so it was one of the first 4Ks I owned. I think when I first bought my 4K TV, I went out and bought this with a few others, so looking forward to checking that out. I will try and watch this soon. I just got so many movies on my to-watch list, it never ends, honestly. I counted the other day, I had 89 Blu-rays that I have not watched yet, and I've added a few more in the past month, so I'm trying to buy movies now that I have seen and catching up on all the other ones. And now this is a movie I have seen, that is Deadpool. I went to cinema to see this. I thought it was a very good film, but people were saying, oh, it's one of the best films ever made at the time and stuff. I don't agree with that at all. But I do think it's a very good movie. More of an adult superhero movie, if you like. And he always breaks the fourth wall and stuff. It was very, very well done. Quite a funny movie, you know. He's a great character, Deadpool. And I really need to get the second one on 4K. It is on my list. But I really like this film. Decent watch. Next one I got, I think this is the cheapest Blu-ray I've ever bought. It was $4.99 on offer on Zavi, I think, and that is Everest. A few people tell me about this film, and I think around the time I went up to Mount Snowdon and got me in the mood to watch this really, so I seen it on offer and I went, you know what, I'm just going to buy it. And it's a good movie, it's a true story. It just shows you the dangers of this mountain, really. It looks fantastic on 4K, it really does. One of the best looking 4Ks I've seen. Jake Gyllenhaal and Josh Brolin are fantastic in the film. Yeah, and it's a really... When I was watching this, I was just glad that I was cozy on my couch, you know what I mean, where all these are in these dangerous environments and the snow and stuff, and yeah, but it's a good movie. It's a good movie, but nothing that blew me away, but it's still a good movie. Now, this is a very random movie. This is the first 4K I ever owned, and that is Ghostbusters 2. Yes, not 1, Ghostbusters 2. My fiance bought me this for my birthday a couple of years ago, and it was the first 4K I ever owned. It was before I even had a 4K TV. And the reason she got me this is because I had Ghostbusters 1 on Blu-ray, and I just had the urge to watch the second one, but I couldn't get hold of it. I'm not sure it was on Blu-ray at the time, or you could only buy it in a box set, and I already owned the first one, so I was waiting for the Blu-ray to come out basically. But you do get the Blu-ray with this, so my girlfriend just bought me it. It was when 4Ks first come out. She just bought me because she knew there was a Blu-ray with it, and I was going to upgrade to 4K at some point anyway. I haven't watched this on 4K yet. I did watch the Blu-ray when she first got me it, but I put it in the player just to see what it looks like and compared it with the Blu-ray, and it's slightly better quality. This is a good movie. This, I think, some people are unfair on this film because they loved the first one so much, but I don't think there's that much difference, to be honest. They're both great films. I do prefer the first one a little bit more, but this is still a fantastic sequel, and a bit more of a creepier sequel, if you get me, compared to the first one. Looking forward to Ghostbusters Afterlife, and I'm gonna review, hopefully if I can, the first one, the second one, the remake, and then the new one that's coming out, Afterlife, and do a ranking of them all nearer the time. So look out for those. The next one I got, another random one really, but my fiance loves this movie and she makes me watch it every Christmas. And I've seen it in HMV on offer for $9.99 with any other purchase, and that is The Grinch, or Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, whatever you want to call it, with Jim Carrey. Now, there's a downside to this. This is the worst looking 4K I've seen. It doesn't even look Blu-ray quality, it's more like DVD quality. Honestly, it's not a good transfer at all, which is a shame, but I own it now anyway. I just think they should have done it way better. I think they've rushed it out for Christmas and just said, get it out there on 4K and put it on offer and people will buy it, which one of the suckers was me. So, but I didn't know. I thought this was going to look quite good, but it's not a good looking 4K, but it's still a good movie, good one to watch at Christmas time, of course. And Jim Carrey just being his usual idiot self, and I love all that. So I love the bit where he just actually shaves the guy's head off. It's hilarious. Right, next one we've got. This was another one on offer on HMV, and it was around the time I first got my 4K player, 4K TV, and I thought that'll look good on 4K, and it's Hacksaw Ridge, and it does absolutely look fantastic. True story of this guy who goes, is it World War II? I think it's World War II. Oh, I can't remember now. Yes, World War II. Sorry about that delay. Andrew Garfield, he plays this character who will not use a gun. He doesn't want to kill anyone. Fascinating story, it really is. The first half is more about his life and his love life and stuff, and the second half is him in war. It's a fantastic film, really is. Mel Gibson can direct movies. Apocalypto is fantastic, and so is this. You know, one of the best war movies I've ever seen, I think. Just a fantastic film. And I'm not a big war movie fan. I do like them, but not as much as most other people. But I really enjoyed this film. It's really worth giving it a go. A couple of years old, fantastic. And looks brilliant on 4K. I really enjoyed this. Next one I got this from CEX not long ago, and I thought it was going to be terrible because I hated part 7, but I actually quite enjoyed this film. That is Jigsaw. It's a little bit muddled and stuff and a lot going on, but I really enjoyed it. Some very interesting setup that these characters have to go through and survive. Some decent, well, not decent, but some very gory kills in this. And yeah, I enjoyed this. I cannot wait for the new one. I'm really looking forward to it. I am a fan of the series. The only one I really did not like was part 7. Part 5 was okay, but I've enjoyed the rest of them. And this was one of them. I enjoyed it. You know, it's filmed way better than part 7. Looked brilliant in 4K. And that was a surprising... Because part 7 was like a B-movie sort of thing, the way it was filmed. I was surprised how good this looked. Yeah, it's a good horror movie. Didn't mind that one at all. This is probably my newest 4K. Yes, it is my newest 4K. I talked about this on my Blu-ray and 4K update last month. And that is Joker. What more can I say? Just absolutely fantastic. My favourite film of the decade. Just seeing this man getting pushed over the edge. You know, I lent this to my dad and he said it was a 10 out of 10. And he then lent it to me nan and granddad and they loved it. And they would never ever watch a film that's got anything to do with Batman or anything, but they watched it and loved it. So I was glad to hear that. You know, it's just on the second watch I realised how good this movie is, because some of the smaller scenes that you might forget the first time round, you notice how good they are too. And this film looks incredible on 4K, absolutely incredible. It was like being in the cinema in my living room with the music and how good it looked on my 55-inch 4K TV. Honestly, fantastic. If you haven't seen this yet, you've got to watch it, honestly. Next up, I was really surprised how much I love this film. My girlfriend got me this for my birthday last year, along with another couple of 4Ks. And it's Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. I loved this film. It was so fun. No, not a masterpiece or anything, but just one of them films where you can have a really good time with it. Kevin Hart was hilarious. The Rock is hilarious in it. They just play these great characters. And when I first heard about this film, I was like, well, why are they making the Jumanji like a video game? But I was so surprised, honestly. And I shouldn't have said that, really, because if you're going to do a sequel, you might as well, a remake, you might as well do it a little bit different, mightn't you? And I went to see the second one last year, and I really enjoyed that as well. You know, one of the funniest films I've seen last year. I would be all up for the third one, I really would. But yeah, brilliant, honestly. I can't see many people disliking this movie at all. Next one, I've spoke about this on the channel a few times because it was in my horror update and my first ever Blu-ray update. Sorry, my horror collection and my first ever Blu-ray update, because I got this for Christmas last year, and that is Life. A very, very underrated film. They're all on a space station and this little life form breaks free and grows even bigger and bigger, and his name's Calvin, I think. And he's just a really, he's a kind of remind me of the Xenomorph. Not as good as that, but just a deadly creature, deadly life form going after all these people at the space station. Honestly, this is fantastic. Looks brilliant on 4K. If I was going to do a top 10 underrated movies, I might actually put this on there because I don't hear enough of it. It's fantastic. And the girl off Dr. Sleep is in this, Rebecca Ferguson. She's one of the best characters in the movie. So honestly, check Life out. It's well worth it. Even if you don't like sci-fi, I'm sure you like it. Next one up, this is just mindless popcorn fun. I went to see this at the cinema a couple of years ago, and that is The Meg. My dad actually picked me this up for my birthday a year or two ago. Not a bad film. I enjoyed it. You know, it's just mindless fun. You know, I love shark movies. I don't know, there's just something about these monster movies, but shark movies especially I really like Deep Blue Sea and Jaws, and this was good. It weren't as good as those two movies, but it's a really fun time. You know, Jason Statham against a shark and Jason Statham kicking a shark's ass. What more do you want? Not a bad film. Next one I have here is The Maze Runner, The Death Cure. I own the first two on Blu-ray, and I don't know, I think I bought this a time after I was buying, at the time I was buying 4K, so I didn't get the other two on Blu-ray. I got them a while ago, I think. It wasn't bad. It's the weakest out of the trilogy, but it's still a good movie. I just think it's too much like the second one, where the second one's very different from the first. I just feel like this is a little bit too similar to the second one, and the second one was slightly better. But still a good film, looked brilliant in 4K. I enjoy these films. I wouldn't mind if they made another one, just do it a little bit different to the last two. Yeah, but I enjoyed it. Another one I haven't seen, I'm afraid, guys, and that is Mission Impossible Fallout. I think me and my girlfriend, me and my fiance are going to sit and watch all of these at some point. But I still need to watch the fifth one and this one. I've seen the first four, so I've heard this is really good. I've heard nothing but good things about it, and apparently it's one of the best action films of last year. So, was it the year before? Sorry, it might have been the year before. But I'm really looking forward to this and the one before it. If she doesn't hurry up and get round to wanting to watch them, I'll just watch 5 and 6 and then give you my feedback on my end of month vlog where I talk about all the movies I've watched every month. This one is another one I haven't seen, so sorry, there was actually 4 movies I haven't seen in this collection, not 3, and that is Power Rangers. I was a big fan of this as a kid. I used to watch it all the time before school and stuff, and I used to love it, you know, but I haven't seen this reimagining or remake or whatever the hell it is. I haven't seen it yet. And I always remember the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie from the 90s. That was great. I like that film. So I'm looking forward to checking this out, but that'll just be one of them where I'll probably watch on my own. I don't think my fiance will want to watch this. So I haven't checked that one out yet, guys. This one was probably my second favourite movie of 2019, just behind Joker, and that is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I've just put this in the 4K player to see what it looks like. It looks incredible, fantastic. Quentin Tarantino's, the way he's made this look is just incredible. Really going back to the 70s, or I think it's 70s Hollywood, or 60s Hollywood, sorry. And it just looks brilliant. Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt are fantastic together in this film. Of course, Brad Pitt won the Oscar for this. And it's just, I don't really know what it's about. Leonardo DiCaprio, and he's just like an actor who's getting fizzled out of Hollywood, and he wants to reignite his career with the help of Brad Pitt, who's his stuntman. But it's just, honestly, there's some really good scenes in this. Brad Pitt has a fight with Bruce Lee. Look out for that scene. That's probably one of the best scenes in the movie, apart from the end. The end is brilliant as well. And if I was ranking Quentin Tarantino's films, I'd probably put this somewhere in the middle, but I'm dying to rewatch this very soon because I know I'm going to like it even more. I just know I am. I'm really looking forward to watching this soon again. But this is a fantastic film. I've heard a few things. People say they didn't like it. I can't get my head around that at all. People say it's boring and stuff, but most of Tarantino's movies are just dialogue, so he does it really well. There's no one who does better than dialogue than Tarantino, in my opinion. Sorry about that. But this is a fantastic movie. It really is. Cannot wait to watch that again. Next up, one of my favourite movies from, I can't remember if it was 2016, I think it was. And that is Sicario. Incredible, tense movie this. I knew from the trailer I was going to love this film, and I did. It was fantastic. Again, Denis Villeneuve, who done Blade Runner. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. This is just about the war on Mexican drugs, and these two are like Benicio del Toro and Josh Brolin are like special agents sent in to deal with it. Emily Blunt's fantastic in this film too. Honestly, this is well worth a watch, and this looks one of the best looking 4Ks I've got. It looks incredible. So Sicario is a fantastic movie, it really is. But a better movie, in my opinion, is Sicario 2, Soldado. Emily Blunt's not in this one, but this is just more intense, more violent, more darker. It's Benicio del Toro's got to protect a young girl from all these Mexican cartel who are after her and stuff. Honestly, brilliant film. Brilliant. I need to watch this again. I hope they make a third one because it was left on edge to make a third one. But this is a brilliant film, honestly. No, sometimes sequels don't quite live up to the first one. Sometimes sequels don't quite live up to the first movie, but this one surpassed it in my opinion. And it looks incredible on 4K. So, next one. Some of you might turn the video off here now, but I don't, I'm just going to be honest with you. This is my favourite Marvel movie out of all 23 or 24, however many there is. And I don't know if it's because I'm a big Spider-Man fan, but that is SpiderMan Homecoming. I just loved it. I absolutely loved it. And Tom Holland is fantastic as Spider-Man. He really is. He's my favourite Spider-Man. He's just got the charisma and the voice and everything to go with it. And the Michael Keaton in this, who plays Vulture, I think, he's incredible. He's a brilliant actor. But there's a scene in this movie where they're in the car. I won't go into it too much in case you haven't seen it, but it is so tense, and you're just on the edge of your seat for about 3 or 4 minutes with these two characters in the car going to prom, honestly. And it involves Michael Keaton and Tom Holland. But honestly, one of my favourite movie scenes of all time, I think, which is saying something, because I'm not really a big, massive Marvel fan. I go and enjoy them and don't really watch them again. But I've seen this one a couple of times now. I loved it. Honestly, I loved it. Far From Home is a good sequel, but I think this is better. I do. I really do. And looks fantastic once again in 4K. So, what else I loved on this? The start of the Marvel movies where the music comes, and they've got a different music every time the Marvel logo comes up. But this was a reimagining of the Spider-Man song from the Amazing Spider-Man cartoon years ago. But it was done so well. Oh, it was fantastic. My favourite Marvel opening for the Marvel logo. Favourite song anyway. But this is a great movie. Next up, another Spider-Man movie, and it is not Far From Home. It is Homecoming. Sorry, it is Far From Home. Sorry, no, it's not. It's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And this is an animated movie. One of the best animation looking movies I've ever seen. This was a real surprise. I did not catch this at the cinema, but I didn't really fancy it. But I heard so many people giving it good reviews and stuff, so I got it on 4K when it came out. My girlfriend got me this with Jumanji last year for my birthday. Oh no, fantastic. Just a nice little standalone story with all these different Spider-Men in from different universes, basically. Just fantastic, honestly. I love this film. It's definitely worth a watch, even if you're not into animation, because this is a different type of animation that I've never seen before. And it's definitely going to get a sequel, I know it is. So, or if not a sequel, another Spider-Man movie on its own story with this type of animation, I can see it happening. Very, very good film. Now, this is not as good as Unbreakable, but a decent sort of sequel, if you like. We don't really know it's a sequel till the end, but that is Split. James McAvoy is fantastic in this film. He plays like 23 different characters or something, and the way he jumps in and out of these parts is really well done. But he's like a mental patient. He's like he suffers from mental illness basically, or schizophrenia, but he portrayed this character so well. And Unbreakable was a fantastic movie in this trilogy, but I thought this wasn't as good, but it was better than Glass. Looked great on 4K as well. Really does. This was one of the first 4Ks I ever bought, but I think most of you have seen this film, and it's really, really decent movie, that. This one is my only Steelbook in 4K, because I own every single one of these movies in Steelbook version, apart from episode 9, which has just come out or coming out, and that is Star Wars The Last Jedi. A lot of people like to hate on this movie, and it's probably the worst out of the 3 new trilogies, but I still enjoyed it. I think you're never going to please Star Wars fans ever, because you could make the best Star Wars film of all time, but people will still not like it because they have too much nostalgia for the other trilogies. So you're not going to please everyone with Star Wars, are you? But I enjoyed this trilogy. This was the weakest one, but Force Awakens to me was the best. In fact, I'm just going to say it now. I think Force Awakens is the best Star Wars movie out of all 9. So that's what you're going to get on this channel, honestly, from me. I'm not a massive Star Wars fan anyway, so it doesn't really matter what I say. But yeah, I'm going to get episode 9 definitely on Steelbook soon on 4K. And I'll have all of them on Steelbook then. Next up, one of the best Marvel movies and definitely the best out of the Thor movies and Thor Ragnarok. This looks incredible on 4K. It almost looks 3D. Jeff Goldblum in this as well. What more do you want? Everyone loves Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, a very colourful film. Definitely better than Thor, the second one, which was it A Dark World? I did not like that film at all. Didn't mind the first one, but this is definitely the best out of the trilogy. 2 more movies to go, guys, and that is this one. I didn't love this movie as much as everyone loved it. I think it did actually win the Oscar. Did it win the Oscar? I might be wrong there. But that is 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Now, what I will say is, Frances McDormand and Sam Rockwell in this movie were fantastic. And this is basically just about her daughter who's gone missing, and the sheriff isn't doing enough in this little town, so she pays some money to have these billboards put up to say why the sheriff isn't doing enough, so everyone can see it, and it just divides the whole town and stuff. And it really is a good film. I just didn't love it as much as everyone else. Like, I give it a solid 8.5 out of 10, but it looks incredible on 4K. I'm glad to own it. And yeah, just if you want to sit back and watch a really good thriller drama movie, this is well worth a watch. And the last one, guys, I have here is War of the Planet of the Apes. Incredible looking film. And like the last movie, this has Woody Harrelson in, who's brilliant in this. He's a really good villain. And I love this trilogy. It's really well done. Now, I might be alone here, but I think the first one is probably my favourite. I just loved the way it was all mostly set in the zoo and stuff. And they've made each one different, which is really good. You know, like the Maze Runner, the first 2 are different. The third one is very much like the second, but they kept all these very different. So, looks incredible on 4K. And just a really good movie. Really is. Really solid 9 out of 10 movie, this. And I love all 3 of them. So, but I've got the other 2 on Blu-ray. And that is it, guys, for my 4K collection. Hopefully when I do this again next year, I'll have a lot more titles. I'm starting to buy a lot more 4Ks these days. And, you know, I hope you all enjoyed this collection video. I love doing these videos because it's just a nice little free talk video where I don't have to edit too much. I don't mind editing, but you know, I just like, sometimes I like to do these videos more where I can just free talk and me vlogs and stuff. So I might do a lot more of them in the future. I'm planning on doing all my retro reviews as free talking like I am now. And look out for more videos, guys. I know this was all filmed in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic, so I hopefully will keep you entertained on this channel. I'm not going to go away because of no movies are getting shown. I'm going to got lots of ideas. I really have. If you got any ideas for videos that you want to see, please leave a comment below and I will take it into consideration. I will reply to every single one of you, I promise. I appreciate everyone who watches these videos. And for my next collection video, which I might do next month, I might do my Arrow video collection, which is just all the Arrow videos that are on. If you don't know what Arrow is, it's just basically they remaster 80s horror movies mainly, but they do lots of other films as well, more like retro movies. They have a few new ones as well, but they're really well done. Little collector's editions, and I've got about 50 or 60 of them, so I wouldn't mind doing that as a collection video. If you want to check out my horror movie collection video, I'll leave a link down below. And at the end of the year, I don't know whether to do this, but if you want it, I will do it. I might do my full Blu-ray collection video. It's not as big as some people who've done videos on YouTube, so it's definitely possible for me to do. I own 940 movies on Blu-ray or 4K and about 25 TV series box sets. Who knows, maybe when I get to 1,000 Blu-ray movies, I'll do that. So I'll probably have to do it in like 3 or 4 parts or whatever. But I'm just rambling on now, guys. So I really hope you all enjoyed this collection video. Sorry there weren't too many, but next year I will probably have a way more than that. So at least double, I imagine. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you want to subscribe, please feel free. Got a lot more videos coming, and I'll see you all on the next video. Take it easy and take care of each other in this sad little time we're living in, but we'll all be over soon. Okay, guys, see you later.